Hi everyone, welcome to Miranda Monday, and well, I'm home. Today we're gonna talk about school starting back. We start school in like 2 weeks, and me, Nikki, and Ratika are gonna be seniors this next year. So just some like tips for high school and how to survive it, because it definitely is not the easiest thing of life, trust me. Tip number 1, freshmen, I know that you just got back from being like all of that in middle school, but you're not anymore. Just take it to heart, live with it. You will be top in another 3 years. It'll save you from being trash canned, which I know is horrible, but it has happened, and there's probably nothing stopping people from doing it again. So just remember, you are not the end all there is. Tip number 2, join clubs. Trust me, Nikki and Ratika joined so many clubs. I didn't. I was like, oh, I'll do this cool marketing club. I'm good at talking to people. Ha, I am sitting in my room alone on a Monday night talking to a camera. I am clearly the height of social, amazingness. But yeah, that club only worked out for about 3 weeks for me. And then I was like, I don't know what to do. I can't do this anymore. So I stopped going. And then I didn't do any clubs when I was a sophomore. Last year I joined music club, which was a club geared towards playing music and writing music. And then newspaper club, which I adore, and it's so much fun. If you're find out what you're into. And then join clubs that involve that and make friends, because it is going to be the greatest thing, because you will make friends and people will like you. I promise. They're gonna be a little oh, who's this person at first, but they will like you eventually, and that's what counts. Tip number 3 is join activities like sports or music or theater. I'll be honest, I don't know much about sports. I've never done a school organized sport before in my life since track when I was in 4th grade. And you can believe that I came in last place every single time we ran. So all I know is that it looks like the people that do those sports love them. And I know quite a few kids that end up doing sports, and they'll have an amazing time doing them. So if you like sports, do that. And band, I'm totally gonna be the biggest proprietor of band. Band is the best. It varies from school to school, but there are always certain kids in every band class, and I'm sure I'll probably make a video about that later. But band is my home. It is my second family, and I love it so much. And choir, as much as it pains me, is good too. My little sister is going to join the choir at my school this year. She's an incoming freshman, and she's really excited. And I know that choirs do some really cool competitions, and they get to sing really cool stuff, and they always sound really good. So if you are interested in instrumental music, band or orchestra, depending on if your school has both. I know that some schools don't necessarily have an orchestra, which makes no sense to me, because I know that our orchestra is fantastic. And then band is the bay. So band. Tip number 4 is actually really serious. It's to not blow off your classes. I was a freshman, and I thought, hey, I have college in 4 years. This isn't gonna matter. Trust me, it matters. You are gonna want to say oh, this is such an easy class, and it really doesn't matter if I show up. Don't do that. You want to show up for class. My history teacher last year told us that it always seems that the kids that skip class are the ones that get the bad grades on the test because they don't learn the content, and that is so true. It may seem a little silly that I want to be a teacher and I'm trying to tell people about good grades and stuff when I myself hasn't exactly done the best in this, but I can tell you from fact that your grades when you're an underclassman do matter. And you're gonna want a really good GPA because colleges look at that. And study for your tests. They're important. And if you don't understand something, for the love of all that is good in this world, ask for help. I myself have not been a very good example of this, so learn from my mistakes. Don't make your own mistakes. Do good in school, guys. Just do good in school, please. Like, if there's anything you gain from this video, do good in school. 5th is for upperclassmen. Don't pick on the freshmen. You were scared, you were uncertain. I don't care if you are the quarterback of the football team or the coolest person in school that everyone knows. It is not cool to pick on the little kids. They are scared, they're not sure, they're thinking they're gonna get lost, and they are really overwhelmed by the fact that there are people growing beards in their school. So just be nice to them, help them. You were there once. Remember what you would have wanted if you were freaking out. 6, bring a cold lunch. Like, unless you go to a private school and you have like steak for lunch, even then, yeah, just don't do it. Make a sandwich. It's easy and your body will thank you later. 7, use your locker. I went to the chiropractor like 2 weeks ago, and she told me, I don't know why you haven't been coming in here sooner, because your back is messed up, and that is from going to school. And I never use my locker because I'm that person that has to be there before class, because I had a substitute teacher when I was younger that said if you're not sitting in your desk by the time the bell rings, you're tardy, and that freaked the crap out of me. So just use your locker because you don't want back problems as a 17-year-old. Hi. I am a 17-year-old that has back problems, and it's not fun. So just trust me with this one. Next tip is friends. Make sure you have friends that support you, that care about you, that love you, no matter what. I used to have some friends that were not the best. Their hearts were in the right places, but I don't think they knew how to execute it. I would show up to school and sweats, a t-shirt, and my hair would be a little bit messed up, and they would say, "Oh, it looks like someone is scrubbing today." And I would feel so bad about myself. Like, you don't want that. I don't want that for you guys. I want you guys to have friends that make you feel good about yourselves. You show up to school no matter what you're wearing, and your friends say, "You look beautiful. You look so good today. Oh, I like your hair." Just find friends that make you feel good about yourself, that share the same interests. It's so important for your physical health, your psychological health, your emotional health, everything. I actually might have talked over my limit for this video, which would be amazing because I already have like tons of bloopers because I'm not very good. So Ritika, I will see you on Thursday. Have a good week, guys.